All right, you're on the local battle map, but that's over now. That's done with.
What about the rock?
The rock. What happened to the rock last time?
Nothing.
Weren't we
was
visited
It
by a
arrived
wraith?
and that's when we ended.
Oh yes. The rock. I thought you meant the.
The big bird, yes.
Ah yes. Well, the big bird speaks to you once more, claiming that it is most delighted that the calm breeze that flows to the mountaintop has returned.
Hey, you're welcome.
And that if it could do you any minor service, it would gladly help.
Can it carry all of us?
It can carry all of you, but it can't carry your house.
I mean, if we just took the round trip to the last place and back, it could possibly be faster than...
Well,
I don't know how I feel about leaving the party hut.
Take the party hut with.
In this case,
Just grab it with the claws.
could we ask it to delay that order until we need to get into the actual castle, in which case we would probably love to be airdropped in?
If you think you have a means of surviving such a terrible fall. Unless you want to be dropped lower to the castle's floor.
I mean, maybe just some backup during any kind of finale fight would be appreciated.
The rock is too big to fit
giant
anywhere reasonably inside Ravenloft.
Well,
it's a big castle.
Time
Yes,
to destroy the castle.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
just suggesting it would drop us off on the battlements.
But yeah, didn't we see a miniature of the castle?
Yes.
We did. It's in the handouts.
Like
Yeah,
Hold
that,
identify a landing spot on some of the towers or something.
You have all the maps, don't you?
Yeah.
yeah.
there's this tower that's like flat topped and like
Yeah, I've heard-
260 feet up.
Yeah, at 190 feet up.
Well then,
I meant
There
the
are a
large
few
one.
like flat surfaces. There's also the roof, technically. You're feeling adventurous.
The highest tower roof is through. That would probably not be the best place to land.
No,
I
no,
mean,
it's
not
that.
the point one.
It's that the roof. There's a window near the roof, so that if you land on the roof, you could walk over to one of the tower's windows. In that sense.
Well, what's the fun at starting at the end of the dungeon?
Theoretically, the edge of the dungeon could be up top, down below, or just at the ground floor.
it's a big place.
Did we get the final card really? Or was it there last time?
Last time we did a whole bunch of fane busting and helped out some the lucky peeps.
Yeah, I believe we went to the lake, and then we went to this mountain spot where we fought devils.
Ah, I see.
So if the rock would be as kind as to wait until we are done with the cosmic place down at the little lake down south.
Oh, before we leave here, of course, smash the fane here as best as we can.
I presume that's what you did before the rock arrived.
Yeah, like we did that last session.
Okay.
That is the reason it showed up at all.
Rock shut up and went, wow, good shit busting. Well done.
The mountain air feels so clear and vibrant now.
Right. Hmm. Well,
What the heck is that bird, man? Why is its beak so beaky?
It's a shoe
Never
bill.
Best bird ever. I love it.
Shoebill.
That is the
What was it?
beakiest bird I've ever seen. Okay. Well, the rock will take off, and it will come back down when it thinks you are done with whatever you're trying to achieve.
Hmm. Yep.
Then off we go to the last place.
Where's the last
Yeah.
place?
It is
So-
down south.
Down
Sea.
south. Oh, okay, that place.
Your special boy car scampers across the land.
Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to short rest since I'm basically dead.
Yeah.
Coward.
Yes. How am I looking? I don't know what last time happened. Oh man, I took damage.
How long is it going to take to drive all the way there?
Well, your car is pretty fast, so it will take an hour or so, at the very least. Yeah, that's
So
like
that's a long
that's like
rest.
4 hours or so. So
How many rests is that?
4 short rests.
I think an elf can do a long rest in 4 hours, if I remember correctly or not. I know, they only need to sleep for 4 hours, something like that. But you don't really sleep. I don't.
I'm not your mom.
Given that I'm a half elf, I guess I don't think that applies.
I think do half elves get trance?
No, I don't think so. If I do, it's not listed anyway.
Yeah, you get the
use
sleep resistance, but you still need to get normal bedtime sleeps.
Well, used up all of my hit dice.
How far did you get?
73
Jesus, man.
out of
I used 5 of them.
73 out of 116.
Poor guy.
Well, at least you're not, a corpse.
Hmm. And I also got my stone's endurance back, so that will hopefully be useful.
You know what? Have one of these.
Thank you. 81.
Everyone needs to be at maximum slurp power anyway, so. Well, you do eventually arrive. Following a very meager path over the mountains and through the woods.
Into the lake we go.
Not to grandmother's house you go, though. Oof. One of my toes is tingling really awkwardly. You arrive at a small lake. Well, small's a bit of an odd term. It is like almost a mile across, but
Small compared
it
to lake or
is
something.
an afternoon's walk lake if you went at a very leisurely pace.
How nice.
You notice at the center of the lake is this weird crack in the air.
That ain't normal.
Yeah, it ain't.
I don't think air is supposed to do that.
There are several mats laid out on the edge closest to this crack in the middle of the lake. They look like meditation mats.
Well, that sounds like a fairly obvious setup.
Ah, yes, how helpless you will be.
So are we supposed to meditate?
Who knows? You can always
I
attempt
don't.
to poke the crack with a stick, as great and intelligent heroes always do.
I
Opening
don't
things
have a
with
stick with
stickers.
me.
I have several.
It needs to be a pretty long stick, though, unless you have a boat with you.
Just attach all the sticks together and then you have a long stick.
I pick up a stick and just hurl it into the tear.
That is a very long distance throw that you're not going to make. I don't care how big your muscles are. This is more than a few hundred feet of throwing.
Wow.
What is? Although I guess, to be fair, I don't know the world record for tossing things, for yeeting.
I suppose that's further than even an arrow would go.
Just look up the world record of hucking or yeeting, whatever ancient method of making things go far away you're employing.
World records. The 1986 record was broken by with a throw of 1,333 feet, 406 meters. So, 406 meters, I guess.
406 meters.
Ah, it's with a kind of a frisbee.
Oh,
Well, that's like an average person who is, limited by things. God dang, I need to find the length section. There we go. So is it 600 meters or so? Or was it 400?
400 face frisbee by a human. So
Well, in that case, you might actually be able to make it, so yes. In that case, you huck that spear. You see it get mangled and tangled in this crack in the air. And then just kind of rockets off in a random direction, causing a very tiny splash in the water because it is aerodynamic.
Interesting. We probably shouldn't go in there.
Unless you want to get mangled and spit out. Looks fun.
it wasn't on my
I can
to-do
do it
list.
twice. And if I do it twice, I got my teeth.
not in like a bodily form.
Yep.
Well, maybe not physically, but perhaps magically. Maybe you can philosophically challenge this crack.
Yeah, so I give Pan a little elbow jab and point her to the mats.
Oh, right. I guess I'll wander over to them and I guess meditate, I guess? I suppose that's what you're supposed to do with meditation mats.
Excellent.
Yoga.
Oh, that's interesting. Pam decides to take a sit down. Roll me some wisdom.
Wisdom.
As you exert the mental discipline required you enter a semi-meditative state. All of the rest of you don't really see anything too exciting happen. As Pan sort of feels mentally sucked into this hole as they release their earthly self. Then there's the sudden jolt as Pan's body falls entirely silent. Now that's quite something. Pan, you stand at the edge of a lake. Above you is the clear blue sky, but below you is the reflection on water of an endless starry abyss. And far in front of you is what appears to be a doorway. Though if you tilt your head or change orientation somewhat, the object shimmers and reveals itself to be a crack that simply takes the shape of a door.
Huh. Well, this is new. Given that this seems to be the endless expanse of nothingness, I guess I'll examine the door.
You walk over. The water remains perfectly still, only creating small, very short, brief waves as you step on top. In the distance, however, you can see your friends. You watch as from the trees rouse ghostly wisps of energy that slowly lurch towards their heads. By the way, Scamos, remember to
Yes.
level your character up to 9.
What?
Yeah, that
Yeah, we-
happened last time. I didn't do it for you because I thought that was rude.
Yeah.
Let's do that then quickly.
So, Pan, what do you do? You can continue to push forward through this magical gate. Or eat an apple.
I guess I don't have any apples. I would if I could. But yes, I'll go through the door. Magic door of door.
Ignoring the potential threat to your friends, you head on over to
I
the
mean,
door.
they can handle it.
They're fine,
They're
yes.
a lot stronger than I am.
Oh yeah, we can totally defend ourselves against this invisible, ethereal that we have no idea is coming.
What am I gonna do? Just wave aggressively at you guys, like,
As
eh?
you walk closer, Pan, you find yourself stumbling over a book.
Oh no, book.
It is a relatively
There's
thick book,
knowledge.
but upon closer inspection, it's really not like any book you've ever seen. Because when you pick it up and open it up, it's more like an endless scroll that you can keep rolling.
Oh,
You think that every spell and every bit of knowledge in the whole known world might be contained within its pages, because it just doesn't stop. And every time you mentally change subject, it matches.
wow. That's fancy.
However, holding this book loosens your tether to this ethereal plane.
I'm gonna leave it and continue investigating. Because if I take it, then this is gonna stop, and I kind of need to finish what we're doing here.
You approach the door and are now standing next to it. There's something strange about being so close to this crack in reality. It's almost like the very thing that makes you loses its own cohesion. But in like a... not a necessarily bad way. It's hard to explain exactly how this feels. It's a very spiritual experience. The door does not appear to be locked, and it is whatever you imagine would be a perfectly ordinary door to be.
I'm gonna knock.
The door makes no sound as you knock upon it.
Eh. Oh, you have to be polite, you know. Okay, I guess I'll go through the scary door.
Always mind your manners. You open the scary door. You appear inside a room filled with many very keen-looking scientists within it. Wizards and stuff in fancy robes. Every single one of them appears to be at least 10 times as good at whatever you can do, outshining you in every category.
I mean, that's not exactly difficult.
Each and every one of them gives you a brief glance and then laughs and returns to their work. The room you are in is best described as a mixture between an observatory and laboratory. It is just like you take every single science room you can imagine and squash it into one. Despite not being all that large.
Yeah.
Whoever designed this place
Well.
should have held practicality in mind.
Yeah. Is there anything in this room that vaguely looks like the kind of Fane-ish thing that I would be looking for?
Well, one of these wizardly-looking fellows appears to be holding some sort of very strange ball of sorts. And inside the ball is something that looks very detailed. That's all you can tell from this distance. He's the one standing on the observatory platform up above.
Well, I guess I'm going to speak to that bloke.
You clamber on up. Just about every single step you take, one of the scholarly fellows appears to appear right in front of you, and tells you that you have no place in this place of learning, that your mind will never open to the secrets of the universe, unless you stay a while and learn a bit.
Stay a while and listen.
You will never understand what that man holds, what powers it unleashes, unless you take some time to learn.
I'm more of a learn by doing kind of person, if I'm honest.
As you say this, one of the scholarly figures approaches you, and holds up a very similar object, though Even from this distance, you can tell that it has discernibly less power contained within. Then perhaps a practical experiment is necessary before you take drastic action.
If it means that I'll get closer to doing the thing that I want to do, I mean, sure.
Roll me an insight.
Insight. No, insight. Insight.
You're
15.
pretty sure that's not what he's trying to achieve by offering you this.
Eh.
If anything, he doesn't seem very real to begin with. It's a very sloppy creation.
I'll, pass. Kind of try and step around them. Awkwardly.
While he doesn't step in front of you, you find that it's rather difficult to get around him. He's very good at blocking your ability to move around him. Listen, if you mess up, you'll lose everything. Your chance to success, your way to victory. You'll be the laughingstock of everyone around, as you were the one who ruined every single thing that you hope to achieve.
Well, for
It
one...
will only take a minute, really.
No! Go away!
You watch as you walk past him, in a huff. He slides along the ground following you as you walk to the metal, wiry staircase. You know how they look when the observatories, they always have these incredibly minimalistic stairways and platforms.
Yeah.
With like holes in them all over the place. He just slides up the staircase with you as he holds it out. You really must consider. The dangers are tremendous. You have no idea the powers you tamper with.
Yeah.
This is
Tough
why
words
you
for
will
someone who
fail
does-
at life, is because you do not consider. Because others are always better and smarter than you, and you don't consider what they know.
Big talk for someone who doesn't know how to walk. Just keep
Perhaps
going up
I
the
am
stairs.
so fantastic at what I do. I do not need to walk. It's not a power you wish to
Yeah.
master.
I like walking. Why would you?
Clank,
Why would you spend all the time and effort removing that ability?
You find yourself next to the wizard who holds the orb. He holds it in one hand. You notice that the orb is, well, it's a large version of Ravenloft by the look of it. Everyone in the real world, what are you doing as this is taking a few minutes?
Poking Pan with the stick.
Pan is not
Leveling
bothered,
up.
guys.
Staring at Tear.
Given how Pan appears to have just kind of slumped, well, not slumped maybe, but
Posture maintained.
stopped responding to anything ever. I'm not sure if she's even breathing in there. Then, well, I'm kind of apprehensive about doing the same thing she did.
Alright. Pan, what do you do with this orb?
I mean, can I like assume that this is the fame thing that I'm looking for, or
It's a very
Right.
powerful object by the feel of it, and inside is Ravenloft, so...
my first instinct is to just slam it into the ground and explode the thing, but maybe that's not the best idea. Can I take it with me and leave?
You grab onto the orb, and the second you do, boop, you are back near the crack.
Yeah.
However, you and the orb are still within what would be called the area the crack occupies. You get the feeling this
Oh.
crack spreads into dimensions you cannot yourself see.
Ah,
The scary door. Oh, that's one hell of a book. Well, you have the orb in your hand. Is anyone not in this fantasy realm looking at the sky?
Well, I'm
Other
staring,
than possibly seeing it on the horizon past the lake.
I'm staring at Tear.
All right.
I don't-
Well, nobody notices
No,
anything
fine.
unusual. Pan, what do you do with this orb? You're still standing there in this cracky region. You notice that
For one,
if you push the orb away from the center of the crack, it's like many tiny strings pull at it to pull it back into place.
Hmm. So I assume I just can't bust through the crack and go running.
You can
Through.
try,
That'll probably kill me.
but it will take willpower, as you are not a physical manifestation of yourself,
Hmm.
also known as a body.
Who needs one of those anyway? Yeah, I guess that's as good a plan as any. Just bust on through. Run on back to, I guess, my body.
You run forwards. The strings snap and snap and snap, and the crack gets bigger. Everyone outside does also notice that the crack is starting to become more violent.
Hmm. Well, something's happening.
Panda, you keep running.
I keep going.
Do you ever stop?
Not unless I have to.
All right. As you feel the strings snap, you start to hear this strange sound that doesn't quite hit your ears, it hits your very mind. And eventually, there are no more strings. The orb vanishes from your hands. You awaken in your position and you see the crack directly in front of you.
Ooh.
Everyone witnesses the crack becoming more aggressive, like it's shifting into this dimension and beyond, causing tears to appear and disappear, but they are definitely growing. And they are actually starting to grow into other occupied space. Like, you know how if a rendering engine breaks and they start overlapping things? That's kind of what's happening with the mountains nearby.
That ain't good.
Also, the lake is getting sucked into it. To you, it's a mild tug, but to the lake, it's like getting a big sip.
And what did you do?
Yes,
I'm breaking the universe.
Hmm.
baking the universe. Oh, breaking. I thought you said
Yeah,
baking.
baking.
Man, I got the good shit. We're gonna bake this.
Nothing tastier than universe bread.
We appear to be baked.
But yes, as the lake is half drained of all of its water, the crack just seems to snap like a string. Like every crack splits down the middle and splits down the middle, splits down the middle, and shrinks along the way. And then it's nice and quiet, and you just kind of want to kick your feet up. You feel like you did something, but heck knows what you did.
Hmm.
Huh.
Well. Okay. Good job, I think.
So, like, I'm back. Everything's fine. Nothing horrible happened.
Well, you're not dead, which is a
Well,
low
that's-
bar to set, but it is the bar that you can measure
That's
this
the
by.
plus.
It is the only bar you can effectively measure the situation by.
So the tear is gone now.
Yes, and the rock lands nearby you, confused as to what has happened.
Okay.
The
and
the fracture expanded infinitely, then collapsed in on itself.
and
Maybe?
took the lake with it.
Took some big sips, perhaps.
Mm.
This whole situation would probably require some very fancy scientists with big word degrees.
What a shame they were all in there.
Well, so is life. Sometimes you know, and sometimes you just did something good without knowing.
Yes, back to
well,
Blocky
granted-
then.
Who wants ice cream?
Granted that this is all normal now, I guess whatever magical stuff was going on here is at very least disconnected.
You can try to roll Arcana to see if you, perhaps, have learned anything that would remotely help in understanding what you may have done. Hint, it's
okay.
not likely. Although with the 21 with Arcana, you're pretty sure that whatever that was, it was something that involves time travel.
Oh,
Pulling something back that has been destroyed or something. I don't know.
weird time shit. Okay.
Magic
Got it.
timey-wimey stuff.
The orb was a timey-wimey ball.
Damn really want me.
Well, who wants to go get some ice cream?
I do.
Ice cream. Yeah, ice cream. McDonald's, McDonald's.
And a Pizza Hut. Well, Pizza Hut aside, the Rock is like, are we ready to go now? Because you sure did something. You blew up my favorite watering hole.
There's plenty more. This one, at the very least, this one doesn't have a giant space-time crack in it anymore.
Yep. Well, yeah. Something was done here.
I guess we head back to Wallachia and make final preparations.
Yeah.
What kind of preparations would you have us do?
Yeah, what do you
A
need to
lot.
prepare on?
I mean,
Oh.
we had Portal Boy there waiting for us.
Oh yeah. He was gonna reverse engineer your portal.
Yeah,
I'd like
about
to
a long sleep.
Yes, sure. Everyone go get a nap.
Yeah. I need my spell slots back.
Did
Uh,
Blacksmith Lad figure out how to make bullets?
Sort of, but you're going to have to assemble the last few bits yourself.
Ah,
He wasn't
I
sure
guess
how
I-
to do it without blowing his fingers off, so he's like, you take care of this final bit.
okay.
So you have to spend like an hour of your time fixing bullet to bullet.
Very well.
and one other thing, I'm going to rehydrate 4 of the potions I have.
Alright,
Yes.
let's roll some potions.
It was 1d100, right?
Yes, 1d100 just for the initial effect.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just roll it 4 times.
Sexy. Very, very sexy.
Same time.
One of these potions will effectively function as a super version of Gentle Repose. It's an ultimate preservation agent. Another one of these potions will grant you a grand insight. A potion of revelations, or revelatons, if you are Galaxy Brain. How many bullets did he make you? Well, let's say about 50.
Oh, I'm going to be loaded.
Love
You had a
gun
little too
bullet.
much fun making them. Your third potion is an invisibility potion. Simple as that. The final one is not a poison. You think this is more like an oil or a poison if you want to be very unspecific. It's an oil of bad luck. I mean, you could ingest it as a potion, but why would you want bad luck? However, in return for this bad luck, roll me another d100.
Yep.
Also, roll me 4 d10s for each of them.
Roll 4d10.
The potion of luck, however, also cures your fever. But it might just give you the fever again anyway. Okay, let's see. The potion of luck is pretty potent.
Whoops. That's the wrong thing.
You want to be careful with that worst luck potion.
If you broke it.
The potion of invisibility is standard, but doesn't last very long. Lasts just a minute instead of the regular invisibility lasting an hour. The revelation, the preservation potion, lasts indefinitely, as I mentioned, but also makes the food smell nice. And finally, what was the last potion? It was a potion of revelation. It is an amazing revelation, but you will forget it within a minute.
Time to write it down.
So you have to write it down or tell someone about it immediately.
All right.
You can actually read the swears that are written on it by the guy who tried to make it last time.
So, along with my new collection of bullets, I think I'm going to stock up 2 Benny daggers,
You are
because that's fun.
you buy every dagger in the village apparently.
It's not enough. I need more daggers.
How many daggers is too many daggers? Not that many. It needs to be more. But yes, you acquire many dagger.
Are there any kind of like fancy magical arrows present?
No. Why would you think that?
I don't know, maybe someone had like 1 or 2 kicking around the house from some old time.
Well, for that you'd have to go scavenging in any of the potentially abandoned buildings.
Sure. I mean, I don't even need to rest, really.
Alright, well, then I desire a luck roll, which is, let's just say a D100. This will take you an hour or so.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Everyone just goes, nice.
So I finished my level up.
Radical. Well, you find some +1 arrows, like 1d3 of them, in an old dusty quiver under someone's bed. So like 2 of them. You could spend more time looking for them if you want.
And how much time have I got?
Well, I assume everyone is going for the regular 8 hours of sleep. You do need to sleep or you will become exhausted by the morning. You can
Right.
safely check one more house before you're like, I seriously will be running low on sleep.
Yeah.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
Sleep is for the weak.
In real life, I'm on like 4, so yeah, I'm not going to expose my fictional character to that. Let her have proper sleep.
Okay.
Fantasy games, there is something they can't do.
You can check one more house without seriously risking exhaustion.
Maybe in the morning then.
Aren't you going in the morning?
Oh, well,
Like, what's the
maybe.
morning preparation plans? Like, are you going to spend any time around town, or are you just going straight for Mr. Poo-Ha and teleport out there?
I mean, depends on what everyone else needs to do.
I mean, if I go to sleep now and happen to wake up in like 6 hours instead of 7, then I'll spend the remainder of the time before everyone else wakes up. Searching again.
I mean, we're in no like massive rush.
I mean,
mean-
I'm unlike.
You broke all of Strahd's fangs. He's probably going to do something big and nasty at some point. Like fireball the whole place from the skies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we can just like knock him out of the sky and beat him up. It'd make it easy for us.
I admire your optimism.
Oh, by the way, did I ever find out what the... I have a plus sign disc listed on my loot from the demon I pickpocketed.
Wait, what do you have? A plus what?
I stole something from the Green Devil last time, I believe.
What did you steal?
Something that's you only described like as like a disc with a plus sign on it, I believe.
No. It's a circle with a plus sign, and then in the center of that plus sign is a smaller circle.
Nice. So,
And looking through the smaller circle causes the world to look a bit funny.
well,
It's like if you need glasses, this thing lets you see perfectly at any distance, even without glasses. It probably has other effects, but you have nothing that makes those effects if you had to judge. Who knows?
yeah, I guess I'll just keep it for now.
Well, you get your 7 hours rest. Kira also gets 7 hours rest because they also have to spend time fixing their bullets. Putting in the powder, putting the cap on top. It's morning. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Heck yeah.
What's the first thing you do in the morning? Casimir is grumpy and wants this to move on already.
Breakfast.
Breakfast is probably a good idea.
Maybe we can.
Still around have
Victor kind of
bacon
wants to
and
know
eggs.
what the plan is. Like he wants to talk over. So we go through the teleporter, and then what?
Then we find Strahd and we hit him really hard in the face.
Where are we going to find Strahd?
In his house.
Assuming that's where the teleporter goes. If it turns out it just goes somewhere boring, then we ask the rock to drop us off at the castle.
The
Who's
crazy old,
Vladimir?
You do know that there's entirely the chance that we don't know how to get back once we use the teleporter, right?
Well, the crazy old lady said that she's located in the heart of the castle. I would
Yep.
assume the head of the castle would either be the throne room or the tallest tower. The bells of the castle would be, well, obvious. But where's the heart? Where would the heart be?
Any
Where the hearth
source
is.
of the
Yeah.
the castle.
Or wherever the chimney goes to the fireplace. The hearth.
Half.
Wait, did you say hearth or heart? I heard heart.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you could say that
And-
the hearth is the heart of the house.
And she did say look to great heights. So somewhere up in the tower or the castle.
Yeah. And as for like getting back once we're done, we could probably use a favor from Mr. Birdie Bird for that, but just get to the roof and then call in evac.
Well, getting out shouldn't be that much of a hassle. We just walk out, right?
Yeah,
It's a castle.
Yeah, I mean, once we beat up the big bad, assumedly there's not much stuff left to fight us.
Hmm.
It's big bad, of course. It has a second floor.
Surprisingly few things in D&D have second forms.
That's just lame.
It is.
Yeah, what's the point if Strahd isn't going to turn into a sausage?
Well, Casimir, Victor, and Zulika get up. They are about as ready as can ever be. So they'll meet you at the porter.
I go with them immediately.
Pan, bring the skull. We might need it.
Oh, the Super Zoomy skull?
Yeah, that one that we never used.
The skull.
Oh, yeah.
The skull that comes with the house.
Fair enough. But that's only for Skamos to use.
Yeah, that's
He has the
Scameless'
keys.
little speed
Nice.
machine.
That's it, me. Sorry, I got distracted by my sister.
We're taking your car with us. Your little speedy
Yes,
skull.
of course. Of course we do. Why shouldn't we?
Mhm.
It's perfect for a melee combat like me. It's kind of super. If it was an usual warlock, I would just sit in the car all day long and cast Iris Blast out of 300 range.
Exciting.
Next time.
Doing drive-bys.
2 beams at once, 3 beams.
Pew pew. Pew pew.
So, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit around the table and speculate all day?
I'd say we bust this bad boy open.
To the teleporter it is. Casimir has organized in such a way that you will go one at a time.
Oh. You can't
Well,
chant-
actually, you
chant
go
out.
you go in small groups, but you're not going all in once, at the very least.
I'll take points
There's
ever.
only so much space you can fit. Only so many people can fit on this little thing before it gets all
That
cramped.
means only Ogre fits. It's too big.
Who goes first? Who are the first 3 people to go?
Well,
I'm among them.
Ogre.
I guess I gotta make sure it works.
So Ogre, Netta, and Pan.
Yeah.
Then indeed, you will pop out the other end.
Zwoosh.
You're in a room, standing on a platform with a brazier at the center. There are 2 large things in the sides of the room, but they are large, like alcoves. Alcoves is the term, but they are empty. There's nothing inside these alcoves.
Huh.
It looks like
Feel-
like recently there was something in it because the dust indicates like feet. Feet.
Is the sun sword glowing?
No.
Okay, so no hidden vampires. Okay.
No hidden empires. No.
Next
So-
group.
Like crates or anything. So
What does this
looks like
thing in the middle look like?
It is. Let's
Bruh.
take a look. See. It is a stone. It's a stone brazier. It burns brightly, but its flame isn't red. It's white mostly. It has several cup-shaped indentations spaced evenly around the circumference. How many? It doesn't. 7. 7 of them. Within each of them is a spherical stone that looks a bit like a gemstone, about the size of a human eye. No two stones are the same color. They are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So all the colors of the rainbow.
Oh, that's very fancy. I guess I'll wait until the next group feels daring enough to step through, and in the meantime,
yeah, probably.
if these are
Oh.
doors, I guess we could listen at them.
Oops, accidentally popped in Scamos in the GM layer.
Nice. I love being here. It's great. Oh man, what a lovely place.
Alright, you all want to
Um,
check some doors?
Yeah, I'm listening at the south door.
You hear
Knock,
nothing.
knock.
Just the quiet sounds of the dungeone.
Well, I open door.
Nobody hears anything behind these doors. They're all remarkably quiet.
Nice.
That's good. In theory.
I open the door.
What a hero. He wants to open door.
Well,
Door opening. This
Wait, where-
gang?
Where's Spellboy and Wolf Girl?
Considering it's ogre, he could have just as easily just kind of kicked it down. So it's
Yeah.
nice of him to open it in a civilized manner.
well, I just gotta push it open.
You see large curtains.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Poke my head through the curtains.
You may do so. You are in a room with 2 large thrones. Down below, you can see water. Plop, plop, plop. And an exit to the east.
All right. Guess Strahd has an aquarium.
Given his taste in pets so far, I don't think I want to meet the fish.
Let me check how deep the water is. Oh my goodness. I should turn up the... How do I do that? There we go. There, now I can actually read what these things say. That is 76. Oh my. What a nasty room. There are many hanging chains in this room as well. It is a room that fills you with the shivers. But how deep is the water? The balcony is 7 feet above the water surface. The water itself seems to be about 3 feet deep.
Oh,
The ceiling itself is 17 feet up from the water surface. So it's 20 feet top to bottom. You are 7 feet above that.
I would
I
like
assume-
to.
I
You would like
assume
to-
the water's... you go, okay?
I would like to ransack the throne cushions first per change.
You run through the throne cushions. You find nothing. Anyone who sits on the throne probably doesn't carry money in their pockets.
Okay, well, no hidden switches, no nothing else. Okay.
Oh, hidden switches is what you're looking for, huh?
I mean, that too, like, I am giving them a good once over.
Surprisingly, no or none are to be found. You think there'd be like something that drops like some boulders into the room or something.
Like a little
Yeah.
lever on the side that you just pull and then trapdoors open.
Ogre
Yeah,
decides to
well.
start kicking in other doors.
Yep.
This room is boring. I'm going with
Ogre
Ogre.
kicks in a room that opens up into a passage. Fog billows
passage.
into where you are standing right now. It's a chilly hallway. Brrr.
That's where he keeps his smoke machine for dramatic entrances.
Oh, beans. Good plan. Oh, it's open beans.
Beans?
Murders!
Neda decides to open another door and sees a staircase going up, but much further than the one over there. Or does that one go down? I don't know. It doesn't properly mention this.
Two-dimensional stairs.
Yeah, I think both
just-
these stairs go down. It's really weird about this.
It's just flat ground, but it's painted to
No,
look like
no,
stairs.
I mean this one goes down. The other one goes up. You want to go up? Go up then.
Well,
Wait,
they
hold on.
go
Let
up
me
a little
bring
bit.
up the map to see if any of them looks familiar.
These go up a bit more.
It's a 45-degree angle. Like these are steep stairs. Actually, they're kind of average stairs. They're probably steeper in people's houses. This is very luxurious. You decide to check some of your maps. You do not have any maps of the lower underground floors, which, judging by the cold and the general use of carved stone, it probably is.
Dang
And the
it.
lack of windows.
Well, guess we go up anyway.
Yes, but where shall we go up?
What's Alchemy Boy doing over here?
There is a third door. Okay, you decide to check the third door.
And we might as well check what's in every door.
Spiral
Yeah, can't hurt
staircase.
Explore our options.
There are 3 stairways going up.
Oh, a spiral one suggests it would go up into like a tower or something. That bodes well. I like it.
So
I'll
options
take it.
are up, 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 or get wet.
Yeah, but it's like completely straight up with like a turn, and up with a spiral, and I like the spiral one.
Spirals are cooler than straight lines.
Let's go up.
Up the spiral, I guess.
Wait a second. This one claims to go up to map 11. Where the frick does it actually end up on map 11? Notes unclear.
Probably at the bottom of some stairs.
Oh, that one. Okay. Well,
Hello, my name is Phils of the Coast, and
you
I'm
are all
bad
going
at
up
that.
the stairs to floor 11.
Stairs time.
I love
There's just more and more and more stairs. You go up and up and up and up. You go up to map 5, in fact.
Nice. Now we suffer from exhaust.
Rooms of Weeping. We have this map.
With the weeping floor.
I just need to make sure that I know where the hell this particular thing ends up in the Rooms of Weeping. I need to see for one that goes down to map 11. Oh, it's K30, 83? Wow, that goes way up there too.
I think we just skipped the entire castle.
In a sense, yes.
So we just went from the basement to the top floor.
So you teleported in and then went to the place you would have gone to anyway.
Amazing.
So if we flew in, we... Okay.
Where? Oh, there we go.
There isn't much here but a door. Behind the door you only hear the crackling of fire. And I get
Shut
to
the
move.
door.
You shove the door open.
Arr.
Take that door. It's a nice study. There are comfortable carpets, tapestries hanging from the wall, shelves lined with books. A table with some small refreshments on them that appear to be magically preserved and have not been moved in ages because they are magically preserved, though very dusty. Ugh.
Ugh.
There's something disgusting about food that is dusty but not rotten.
Yeah.
Ugh, preservatives. Gross. Unhealthy.
I mean, Ogre just found a super preservative. Don't complain.
Mhm.
Wow, that's a big fireplace, probably.
It is an extremely large, glowing fireplace.
Well,
Oh.
if we ever find any
Nice.
vampires, toss them in there.
Mhm.
Is my
Uh,
sword glowing?
Do we have the actual map for this floor
I think so.
Yeah,
with all the secret doors marked and so forth?
the Wombs of Weeping, K37.
Because there seems to be one behind that fireplace.
Yes,
Ah,
there appears
yeah.
specific behind the fireplace. When I don't know when I muted myself, but
Yeah, for at least a minute we didn't hear you.
well, anyway.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like there's the staircase which we arrive from, and yeah, this looks like this room.
Do you have
So yeah.
items?
K37.
Okay, now our third party member's gone. Where's he? Our guest party member. He stayed downstairs.
You kind of lost track of him
Party-
because you were so excited on going up the stairs.
Well, I went to poke at him before you moved us upstairs.
Oh, he didn't. He went at last. He was like, "Oh, I'll go last. I'll follow behind. I'll keep the rear guard. Fireball ready. Yeah."
Nice.
Grumpy bucker anyway.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go check on him.
You go back downstairs. So, what does everyone else do with this magical fireplace?
Hmm.
Well, do we even have a way to try to put it out?
Do you have a wand of create water? That could help.
Can I?
Oh, I pull a random book and throw it in there.
Well, that's going to burn.
It does burn. It appears to be a conventional flame.
Well,
Can I wait? No, it's fire. I have fear against it. I need to stand.
Skyboss is absolutely freaking the frick out.
Kira, you see nobody down here. You are unsure where he went.
They'll show up when they're relevant.
Should I cast a ray of frost on the fire? Or maybe I should summon a water demon. No, that doesn't.
I'm going to just try to open this door to hope to find a solution behind it.
well, if we believe the map, there seems to be a bathtub nearby.
Kira goes back up the 200 feet of stairs.
Kira is getting some good cardio.
Exactly. Netta decides to open a door. You're gonna find a hecka dusty room. It's a hecka dusty room. I knew it. This is a dining hall. There's so much dust. The smell of decay. A table, long and oak, covered in dust and cobwebs and ugh. The only thing alive is a long, large, tiered cake. Ah,
Cake?
it's a wedding cake.
Did you say alive?
The only thing that's not completely rotten and covered in mold.
All right.
I mean, if it's live mold, that's pretty alive. Which is kind of not what you want in food, probably.
Well, cake looks nice.
I mean, I would recommend against eating that.
Yeah.
Take a little bite out the big cake.
Heck
No.
no.
Pan still considers the fire. Fiery. Crackle, crackle.
I
Ogre opens
assume
another
dispel
door.
magic.
Time to leave the room where the fire is.
Oh, hey. Well,
Oh wait, no, that's not the closet. This is a bath chamber.
Oh, wow, look at this big all water-intent vessel.
well,
I
That-
bet Ogre could carry that. And
You notice
That-
that the tub is full of blood.
yes.
That
hey,
That'll
it's liquid.
there's
That'll still put out a fire.
There's
Alright,
a
that's all.
spirit moaning,
Oh,
spooking up this place.
Yeah.
is it 100 proof or more?
The spirit does not appear to have a form you can see. It just appears to be a shifting voice and the manifestation of blood.
Blood.
Oh,
Always the blood.
that's gotta be annoying to live with.
There are curtains off to the side, and a door to the north.
We gotta find the Wizard of Oz behind one of these curtains.
Hey,
Go
Ogre,
nuts.
can you lift this tab
Uh,
What do you want this tub for?
To extinguish
to
the
dump it
fire.
out onto the fire?
Fair enough.
I try to deadlift the tub without spilling its contents.
That's easy enough for you to do, at least. You have a big tub filled with blood. However, as you
Blood
begin
tub,
moving it, the
blood
voice
tub.
beseeches you to put the tub down. You also notice that the blood doesn't shift. It is illusionary. And a shitty one at that.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh,
lame.
guess you can't put out fire with illusions.
Man, I can't summon demons with that.
I just toss it down then. Blah.
Pan, the
mean-
supply closet is filled with a few barrels of brackish water that were presumably at some point
Barrel.
used to fill the tub. But now, this is
Yep.
water you wouldn't even want to touch, let alone bathe in.
Well,
Well, it
still,
might be good enough to put out a fire.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
If you don't mind the
Still liquid.
splashback of some really disgusting water.
Yeah, we're all just
Yeah.
gonna stand at a distance while
I mean-
Mr. Strongman does it.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, we are telling Ogre it's grave dirt Ogre to do it.
I pick up a barrel.
You have a big
Oh.
barrel of brackish water. There are lots of gallons inside. Enough
Yeah.
to smother a fire, at least.
I start hauling that back into the room. And once I get here, I just hurl the damn thing into the fireplace.
You
Whoop.
sploosh. Sploosh the water. I have to remove a light source. And the door is now a bit more plainly visible now that there's no crackling fire obscuring it.
Ta-da!
Kick door.
You find a beautiful treasury? This place is filled with smoke that lingers. There are some copper coins, gold coins. There's money here. There's a
Yay.
chest.
Nice,
torches,
more
sconces.
useless money.
Yay, 5e.
I think that's not all there is to this room, at least according to the map.
Yeah. I
Well,
try my hand at the back wall again.
you find another secret door. Do you wish to leave this beautiful treasure chest and the coins behind?
I mean,
I
if
think
there
we're
is
loaded
a
already.
magical item among them.
I mean, next to the chest is a skeleton in armor. It can only be good stuff.
Hey Pan, what do you feel from this armor?
Let's just put all the money in our pot.
Just poke the skeleton with like staff. Just poke it.
That's
The
not
face.
undead, but it is a skeleton.
It's good to know.
Do you think its armor is any good?
Pretty rusty. Like, even you could slap it and make a crack in it.
It's,
I
doubtful.
would like to say no then.
Yeah.
Too bad. It's a nice looking plate if it wasn't in terrible shape. Netta enters a room filled with cobwebs. There's so many webs.
Okay, stand back, guys. I am just tossing a torch in here.
Woomph.
You burn it up. Scamos has a panic attack. She decided to light a torch and then light the place up. But on the plus side,
Time
the
to
place is
make
now
a
filled with
visit.
smoke instead of webs.
Yeah, but that will pass.
It won't obstruct your movement, no.
Just our vision. And our lungs.
Nice, I love some
And it will give you-
mono.
Can't we just
lung cancer in
wait a
2
few
years.
minutes for the smoke to dissipate?
To where?
This place isn't very well
Ventilated, no.
Fine.
Kick open the door here to get some
I mean,
air.
whatever was in there was probably caught on fire anyway. So it's probably not a whole lot of risk of just bumbling through.
Bumble bumble. Ogre decides to attack a door.
Yep.
He finds another room filled with webs. Less webs than the other one, but they're more compactly aligned along the edges.
Okay.
Don't we have a thing that lets us find secret stuff?
Yeah, I got
So
the
yeah,
womp
um,
secrets.
There's also a rope hanging in the middle of this room that appears to connect to a bell if you look up.
We
Oh.
also have a map, so I'm kicking the wall over here.
I want to ring the bell.
Ogre thinks with his feet. You find a magnificent room. I will
Oh.
describe to you this magnificent room. This octagonal vault is free of dust and cobwebs. The domed ceiling is 40 feet above. The domed ceiling 40 feet above is painted black and sparkles with a display of stars and unfamiliar constellations. Barely contained within this vault is a square tower 20 feet on a side and 30 feet high, with arrow slits on all sides and a battlement roof. This thing feels kind of obnoxious and covers so much of the room.
Huh. I found a tower inside a tower.
It's actually kind of cute now that you think about it.
Nobles are weird.
Nobles are weird. What's the deal? What is the deal with these blue bloods?
they have blue blood. That's weird.
What?
But hey, it's a vault within a vault within a vault. So ain't that funny?
Yeah, there was something like that if I'm not correct.
Yeah, that was one of our little things that we
Cards.
needed to do.
You need to somehow
Yes.
break through this thing, though.
Oh, was it?
How good
Yeah,
is
focus.
the wall of this like tower thing?
How tall? I said 30 feet.
Uh,
I'll climb up.
is it like suitable for being climbed up?
Are there doors?
You have a nice corner you can climb yourself up it. If there are doors, they are not on this side.
Well, let's investigate from the top. Like, I've got more rope. I possibly even lasso the battlements.
So, you climb up, open the trapdoor at the top, then climb back down.
Open the trapdoor and then look into it before just
There's
trying
nothing inside.
to...
There's just another floor and another ladder leading down. This is a 10-foot floor, so there's another floor below here before you reach the ground floor.
Huh.
A house in a house. You feel like a mouse in a house in a house.
Okay, well,
Scamper, scamper.
let's explore the bottom floor if there's a ladder.
As you climb down the ladder, your eyes sparkle as you see a massive pile of money and
Wow.
a big, fat treasure chest.
It's a mimic.
There's also a shield on top of the chest that is adorned with a brilliant silver dragon.
Hey, you guys could use a shield.
They can barely hear you since there's a wall in the way. Oh, actually, they can hear you because there are arrow slits. If anyone of you had a pickaxe, you might try to dig it open a bit.
Hello?
Nope.
Well, considering 3 of the 4 swordsmen in our group hold their swords two-handed, and the other one holds 2 swords.
So, you just stand there as Netta decides to check out this loot pile.
I'll check it out too.
You climb inside, then you climb downstairs. Ogre, you can see Kira and Netta both looking at this massive pile of coin. 50,000 copper, 10,000 silver, 10,000 gold, 1,000 platinum pieces, 15 assorted gems worth a chunk of money, and the shield and chest on top.
Somebody can count really quick.
Okay, I'm going to leave this place
You leave it.
because I
Ogre
feel
climbs
like
down inside. Pan climbs down inside. One of you has probably tied a rope at this point.
Yeah.
Yes, I did at the very beginning.
Alright, well, Pan, you see a big pile of stuff.
If no one else wants that shield, I guess I'll take it.
Can you even use shields?
Not really. But at worst, I could just have it on my back and be like a turtle.
The shield does provide a bonus that does involve not using it actively as a shield, so yes.
Hmm.
Well,
I look down this side.
You see more of the starry room. Pretty.
Hmm.
Pan, this shield offers a +2 bonus to initiative. It is a +2
Neat.
shield that also gives +2 initiative as a shield of warning. It whispers to you. Whispers warnings. Which is why you get initiative bonus.
Of warnings.
Anyone want to try to kick open this chest? It's a big, delicious, silvery chest, probably made out of mithril.
I mean, sure. As well.
So, while at the top of the tower, I would like to try to prop the trapdoor open, or even like try to
Sure, you
somehow.
jam it. You take something metal in your pocket, like a crowbar or a python, and wedge it.
Yeah, I have a python.
You wedge the mechanism.
Because I feel like that's going to snapshot when they open the chest, and that would be fun.
Chest, go. Do you open it? Or do you want to take it out
Activate
faster?
chest. Ogre's big
Big
again.
ogre.
Damn it. What's happening?
As you open the chest inside is jewelry. A giant jug, a brilliant helm, a rod, and several potions of greater healing.
Neat.
Marked as such, for your viewing pleasure.
I want to take those potions in the rod, I guess.
The rod does not appear to do anything for you. But it is magical. Going to take some time to identify these things.
Rod.
Do you have an identify spell?
Yeah, I do.
In that case,
Oh, sneezy. Bless you.
Hey, hohe Stunde.
I thought you said what? I go, what? What?
No?
What?
Was ist
What?
das nicht?
It's magical. What?
If you take time to identify the items, they are an alchemy jug, a helm of brilliance, and +1 rod of the Pact Keeper.
Ooh,
Boy, Helm of Brilliance, that's something Pan should wear.
I don't know if
You
I
can
can.
use the helm to cast some spells.
Huh.
The helm also emits lights. The helm also gives you resistance to fire damage.
Oh.
This is against fire?
Oh, but I need to roll some things first.
Uh-oh.
I need to roll... Oh, okay. Pan, how about you roll me a 1d10, a 2d10, a 3d10, and a 4d10?
Okay. Roll 1d10. And then 2d10. Then roll 3d10. I feel like I'm playing fucking 7C. Was there another one?
4d10s.
Wow. Who could have guessed?
This is important, by the way. The helm contains 3 diamonds, 10 rubies, 14 fire opals, and 21 opals. This is important because its functions require that those things be present.
Oh. Alright, big old bag of gems.
I recommend looking up the Helm Brilliance. The alchemy jug is fun if you want some coffee.
Coffee?
Yes, it can produce a gallon of coffee
Oh,
every day.
and
That's a lot.
It can also
Hey,
produce beer, honey, poison. That works.
And what about the rod?
Yeah,
Um,
one of the
Yes, +1 rod of the Pack Keeper is basically a war mage's wand. It gives +1 to spell attacks, rolls, and DCs for warlock spells.
Oh.
Oh,
In that case, I should probably give it to Captain Skamos then.
Now
And
give me
as I
what?
mentioned, 4 greater potions of greater healing, 4d4 + 4.
So you wanna give me what?
the rod of
Plus
the
one
Pact
rod
Keeper.
of the Pact Keeper. Which gives bonuses for warlock spells, of which only one of us has any.
Out of the pack keeper. Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes. If you also probably take some time to identify that the assorted gems that are loosely scattered in the pile are worth 100 each, so that's another 1.5k. The jewelry, 10 pieces of them, 250 each. Nice rings, cool necklaces. You are blinged out if you take any of this with you, but you can always wait for later and kill Strahd first.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
reasonable.
only stealing if he's alive.
Yeah, that's
So-
a good point.
So
These
who-
things can actually come in handy to aid in killing him.
Yes.
so who gets the helmet?
The helmet
And-
has more use than you think it does. And Skamos might
Oh,
actually
yeah.
want it because of the fire resistance.
I mean,
Well.
it's not going to make him any less afraid of it, so
Yeah.
Yeah, wall of fire too.
It can also,
Yeah.
fireball
If
and
it
wall of
has
fire.
additional effects like casting some fire stuff, then it's useless on me.
Hmm.
So
I
whoever
already
has,
changed the spell of mine that used fire because I can't cast it.
so whoever grabbed the shield, do you actually want it? Because I kind of want it.
Oh, if you want it, you can have it. I mean, I can't use it. I was just gonna have it on my back like a turtle.
The pack keeper was +1, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I mean,
then.
nobody wants the +4 AC shield to actually use as a shield, because I don't think anyone here uses shields.
No.
I use.
Well, you have to actively use a shield. I think you're using a two-handed weapon anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well let the wizard
Yeah.
go first.
Also, I have now a hand free for the what, so yeah. It's not gonna happen. Cat, stop licking me!
Kitty wants to play.
Kitty
Did
kitty.
we find any knowledge about Strahd here?
Oh, yes. That is a good question. You decide to take all the items out of the chest, and at the bottom is nothing. But it does feel like it's not quite at the bottom yet. Secret compartment.
there's a second bottom to this chest. Okay, take out the bottom then.
Unfortunately, the bottom doesn't have like a mechanism to open it. You have to smash it. So
Well,
Ogre presumably
Ogre's
just
in
kicks
there.
his foot into it.
Yep.
Ogre, you kick a book.
Oh,
It books us.
So it is a leather-bound book set with metal. If you want to read some of Strahd's stuff, here you go. The book has no particular innate magical power, but you have been given sufficient clues by this point that you're pretty sure that if Strahd knows this book is in anyone's hand but his own, he's going to come for this to the point of jumping into a flowing river. This book is a Strahdler 2.0.
neat.
So yes, if you need to distract Strahd, just go for it. Just toss it off the side of the castle and watch him fly after.
Thomas Strahd.
So as you all spend some time hanging out, attuning to the items, becoming one with your new magical loot, the rooms with spiderwebs have reformed their spiderwebs.
That ain't good.
You also see wispy, shadowy figures clinging within it as if they have been caught.
Huh. Those are some good spiders.
You didn't see any; they just magically appeared again.
Well, I'm seriously pondering just toss another torch in there.
You really should stop giving Skamos heart attacks.
I'm not looking, it's fine.
Cover your eyes, baby boy.
Protect.
I mean, that's probably not a good idea for different reasons, so you pass.
Honestly, the amount of lung cancer you guys are going to get is getting nuts at this point. Well, you burn up the room.
I don't. I decide against it.
Okay, fine. Then what do you want to do now? You've got treasure. You found a book. You've technically done all objectives.
Given the discussion on this side, I want to give Kira my rapier of warning.
Interesting. Ba-da-ba-ba. Kara, you were given an
Kira
item.
gets super initiative.
So I'm going to disable roll in initiative with advantage because I don't do that anymore.
I can't find it in the compendium, so I can't pop it in my inventory.
And just copy the description from. Oh, you don't have access to my car sheet. Okay, yeah.
You can post the description elsewhere, like in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, initiative style normal. There it is. It's underneath the various stat bonuses. Okay.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Can't be surprised.
But doesn't Kira already have advantage initiative?
I do have an advantage, but I have a very low initiative, so I'd like to boost that.
Yeah, this
Oh,
won't
well,
boost that.
this doesn't do that.
Oh, I thought you boosted it.
No, the
No,
shield
I.
does.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. As a boost, not an advantage.
Oh, then I'll just keep it then. Whatever.
Well, it's getting kind of musty in this room. It's not ventilated at all, and you've been breathing in all this air.
I jump
Yeah.
through. Whoop!
You work your way through the
Fun.
cobwebs, past the odd
Yeah.
shadows that sit within it. Netta, as you turned the corner to enter the study, for a moment you thought there were many people here sitting and laughing over a cup of tea.
Oh, I didn't get any tea.
Baby, no.
So out of character, I'm only going to hope that Pan gets the same feel. In character, I just shrug.
Alright. What's the plan, kids? You've not really seen
Well-
anyone around here.
Yeah, we haven't found Strahd yet, but that can't be like. Let's just keep ransacking the castle until he decides that he's too pissed with us. Toss torches around.
Thankfully, we'll know when he's coming because the super Strahd Buster sword probably smell him coming.
I mean, yeah.
Step, 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 step. You see, to your left, to the west, a hallway. I need to look up the specific entry for this hallway. Because you guys
This
just
looks
can't
like
stop
massive
moving.
path.
It is called the Hall of Heroes. Many dark alcoves, rubble on the floor. The roof is exposed. Oh, that's just as bad. You do see some light, but it's sporadic. At the end is a stairway going down.
This one big stairway.
Yes, this is a massive staircase. So massive that it actually has number 20 assigned to it. Oh, there's a nice picture for it if I can find it. Because you're going to see something funky at the top of this.
I mean, we've already been to quite a lot of funky stuff on this floor.
Whatever. I'll just copy a link to this picture. This is what you see.
Ooh.
Fancy.
At the top is a giant heart glowing like a sun.
Wow.
There's the heart.
Yeah, found it.
Found Strahd.
Yeah. Beating a heart with a castle is quite literal.
Yeah.
You see
Oh,
something
well.
strange crackling up there. Like energy forming into an attack.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Probably want to get the heck out of here.
Ogre stands there defiantly until he bumps into Kira.
Yeah.
You hear a
Like a
loud
big
shattering boom as a massive bolt of lightning fills much of the central hole going down.
Lightning.
Oh dear.
The shocking wave feels almost like a throbbing heart.
Alright.
Now that's some cardio.
Yeah.
I start.
More than we'll get by going up all these stairs.
I start running.
I mean,
Running.
Ogre, why are you running? Just fly up this.
Yeah, you
central
have
shaft.
wings, you dingus.
Oh yes, I keep forgetting those.
Ogre decides that the
Yeah.
best idea is to fly directly up into the shaft that was previously filled with lightning.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
he's full of lightning too, so maybe it balances
Previously,
out.
I would like to point out that it will take several rounds for you to fly up there, even with your fantastic movement speed.
well,
Well,
dodge
if I
onto the sides whenever
Yeah.
you need.
yeah, if I see it starting to do that thing again, I just slap myself to a wall.
Well, if everyone decides to follow on along, you'll eventually end up on level 3 before you
I
have to
mean,
duck for cover. Many of you are going to suffer exhaustion if you decide to try this again, because this is really tiring.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah, let's assume so. Stairs.
How long do this potion of strength last?
An hour.
Then I'll just have the whatever. I'll just have the big one. I will have 25 strength to be slow at going upstairs.
You have the heart beat several times before you reach the top. The tippity top. I'm going to pull you over to the right map. And you guys have bum rushed the Strahd encounter.
Oh,
I forgot
What
to.
Oh man, what's going?
Well, I'll fly straight at the heart.
I like your gusto, buddy old pal, old
Get-
chum, old friend.
Get the heart of the matter.
that's probably. Well, okay.
I need to find Strahd's token so I can plop him on this sexy map. Here he is. Strahd is surprised he doesn't even get to do a little spiel. But that's okay. He'll
We didn't.
live.
We probably weren't going to listen anyway.
Why is he damaged? He should not be damaged for this fight. He's fully healed since last time. He has taken a break, had some tea. Oh, I forgot. There's a reason those alcoves were empty. Because Strahd brought friends.
Ah,
I didn't know he had friends.
He did. He's sipping tea and he's like, Well, everyone roll me some initiative. As Strahd tosses his cup aside and doesn't even get to do the thing he wanted to say. I had a whole thing about miserable Paul's secret. Wait a second. I have to clear the initiative order, so please don't add anything or I might accidentally remove you.
Oopsie.
Clear it. Everyone can go again. Strahd is again somewhat insulted. Swoon.
I mean, that was the plan.
Bum rush him.
And he doesn't
God,
even roll well
fuck.
on his initiative, so we are going to go before it.
Okay, because I wanted to do something, but I was like so invested in the. Or so I'm trying to say is. Hold on one moment. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. There was a thing I wanted to do, but I got distracted by the shield. I was going to precast my my Zephyr Strike. Can I still do that?
With what strength?
My Zephyr Strike, I said.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, is
Wanna make
everyone
s-
on the initiative board?
Looks like
Yeah.
it.
Oh wait, there's one thing I need to do. Because there are some allies waiting in the distance. I also need to look up what's the deal with Casimir, because he does something in this place that gives you another ally to help you out in this time of need. I just need to make sure that I got the right token for... If she's restored to life, okay, yes. But what is her name? Where's her token? What's her... Ah, here we go. Petrina. There are 2 allies coming to help. For some reason, she is classified as a little spectral picture, but that's all right. She'll be fine a bit. She's pretty tough. She can provide you with some extra backbone.
Hooray.
Excellent. We'll say that they spend their turn just showing up to begin with. So, Ogre, you're here. Do some things. This giant beating crystal heart, and it's charging up.
Yep. I get
Plunge your
angry.
sword into it.
Could you not interrupt a man who just wants to plunge his sword into things?
Roar!
For some reason...
I
just let me check the room number. Because for some reason, I can't just control F heart. 20. Okay, we'll look up 20. I just need to check to see what the exact statistics on this heart are, like how hard it's going to blow up in your face.
Yeah.
Roll me an attack if you're attacking the heart.
Yep, I'm going full reckless. Just hacking. Is it attached to the room in some way?
Sailing.
It just seems to be hovering in place. There are spectral chains, but you don't know if they're actually supporting it or just there for show.
Ah, okay.
Oh, cool, we got some bloody tears.
Hell yeah.
Smashing at this thing.
It's surprisingly tough, but your second hit manages to deal significant damage to the heart. You think one more
Oh.
blow like that's going to crack it open?
Oh yeah, plus 3 rage damage. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, in that case, you need like 29 more damage. No, 19.
So
Crunch.
it has 50 total. Okay, cool.
Cool guy and cool girl show up at the scene of the crime. Lair actions are being taken by our good friend Strahd. Oh my goodness, I have so many sheets open right now. Do excuse me if this takes a little bit.
It's fine.
Legendary actions? No, I know he has lair actions. Strahd, you have lair actions. Tell them to me. Tell me thine secrets. I know he has one where he can just go into walls like an asshole.
He has just the best layer act.
The best
Can't
lair
wait.
action is pass wall, but for every single wall he likes.
Of the whole
Here we go.
Castlevania.
They're not on the sheet, but they are over here, and that's dumb. I don't know how that happened. Why this doesn't have lair actions mentioned on it, but whatever. Oh wait. You can also move. Okay, because legendary actions. I need to employ those. Initial card, okay, you can pass through solid walls. Not very useful in the situation. Target the door, close them. Not very hangry. From the spirit. Blech. Shot's not going to use this. You're not going to use one of those. He's like, no, I'm fine. Netta.
Okay, since I'm going too early to actually have anyone be flanked yet, I'm going to...
Well, they
Oh,
haven't
please
moved,
flank
so-
him. Please flank him for me, because I can do some serious damage.
Okay, but will it count if I hide on the way?
No, there's nowhere to hide. You have to be able to hide in plain sight.
Right, I mean, I guess when I, like... As a halfling, I get to, like, hide behind the pan, but that doesn't mean when I step close to them, then I
You'll be
won't.
considered hidden on your first attack, but because you're
I mean,
popping
that's
out of cover.
fine. Suppose I dash up to, like, somewhere.
You can make it up to Strahd if you wanted to. You'll be kind of
Yes,
tired
please
from
do.
running up all those stairs, but you can.
I mean, I took that potion of steroids, so...
Yes. You jump up the stairs in that case, fine.
Just Hulk jump.
Okay, so if I hide on the way and then move up to Strahd,
Like you skip like the last few steps to and just jump over
Yeah.
the whole.
I won't be hidden anymore by standing next to him, I
Yes,
guess.
you won't be hidden for your next attack. You have to end your turn next to him and do the attack in the same turn you hide, or when you are hidden. So what do? Do a thing, and be
I
careful.
mean, my plan is not to attack this... Actually, whatever, I'll just run up to him and smack him with my sword, because I can take a dash as an extra action.
All right. Awesome.
Die, monster, you don't belong in this world.
Ah,
Dang it, Pan got it. Dang it, Netta got it first.
how frustrating. I can't believe I'm being so insulted. Blah. That is a hit. Ah! Strahd is annoyed. Oof. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. 29 dudes. Okay.
Double damage against undead.
That's a big wow. Strahd retaliates as a legendary action.
Oh. Huh. 13.
Kira!
Well, screw the
Wow.
steers. I'm running on the wall,
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
right behind him. And I'm going to do main attack, secondary attack, bonus attack, bonus action, sneak attack, Zephyr Strike, and guaranteed critical.
You land 2 hits.
And then I zip up the wall as far as I can go, which I think is
So you may roll me double sneak on one of your attacks, and also double weapon dice, which I think is just a 1d8. Yeah. So roll me another 2d8 and your sneak attack dice. And the force damage. Okay, so that is 15, 25. 25 become 28.
and he cannot attack back because of Zephyr Strike, or because of mobile actually.
All right. Okay. Wait, where are you exactly?
30 feet up the wall.
You're 30 feet up the wall. Oh, that's exciting. The other golems do not have reach. Oh, they do, but only with their sword. That's nice. Ba-da-ba-ba. Strahd orders them to kill this thwep. Make short work of him. Oh, they make 2 attacks. Okay, so those first 2 attacks are the only ones that count. Pan! Netta's getting beat up by giant sword.
I mean, I just can't die at this point, I guess.
Yes, that does instantly down you.
Yeah.
Oh. A bit far away to help for that whole deal.
Yeah. I don't know why you thought that rushing in was the best idea you could have. You could have sniped the crystal heart from down below. You could have thrown up some bombs. You could have cast some buffs. You could have come from another angle with a bit more cover.
When you gotta kick butt, you gotta kick butt. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, but they usually grind until they're level 50 to do that.
I mean, that's what that other party did to 40 episodes. Who the hell?
Now then, Pan, you have to make some decisions now.
As far as decisions go, I'm not going over there. I'm just gonna do the classic and fog cloud up some defense for the boys around me. I could haste ogre as well. That is the classic. That's the classic.
I can't just shit though.
Fog cloud or haste. Haste it is. You're getting speedy, ogre.
Beautiful.
Activate speed weed.
And if you need cover, I can also cast darkness.
Yeah, but darkness isn't as cool because it's not fog.
Darkness is cooler.
I will put the right bubbles on the right people. A little clock on you, and a little concentration bubble on you. You are thinking. A thinking man's lady. This golem is rar 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 rar. Boulder down the stairs.
Oh, hey there.
Amos.
Swoosh, swoosh.
Oof, ouch.
Ouchie, ouch.
Well, I think I'm done here. You all were lovely visitors while you were, but Patrina, kill that little mage. I'm done here. He just walks off.
No, I wanted to curse him.
In fact, he just dashes out. If he's done, then Casimir is like, "I'm gonna attack for opportunity," even though I'm baby with this little piddly dagger. He just managed to hit Strahd though. What a hero!
So I got 19 and 20 slashing damage reduced by the 3. So
Ooh.
math. I can't math.
Strahd resists the urge to beat up this boy.
I want to hex him. Why did he run away?
Because, 2 giant golems are already beating your ass. And he has the spellcaster lady helping him out.
Okay, so if I didn't rush in to hit him, then he wouldn't have been hit. So
To be fair,
So,
he's a good long way down his health pool. He's just playing it smooth, suave. Scamos, this giant golem is standing in the way.
yeah, I'm thinking about what I
He's going
should
to
do.
bite your head off, even though he doesn't have a
Hit you.
mouth.
Hit you very hard in the face.
He'll probably just take you by the neck and then slide his sword over his hand and cut it clean off.
I'd rather if he didn't.
Yeah, same.
So I'm just gonna cast Hex.
Now it is hexed. What do you give a
Heck.
disadvantage on?
No, not Constitution. Let me check my other spells. Yeah, Constitution it is.
Its constitution is weakened. Anything else you'd like to do? Or can do?
That was one action. No, it's one bonus action. Hex, cool. Yeah, then I can hit him twice. No, I'm just gonna cast Cone of Cold. No, that doesn't work. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him then with my sword.
Hit him with the sword.
Go ahead. Roll me some sword.
Roll for sword.
Where is it? My list is too long. There we go. Once.
Going
Oof.
once, going twice. That's 22 plus 13. That's 35. Going up to 50, 53. Now that's a way to make a golem sad. Ogre.
I'm going
Go,
to
go, speedy speed boy.
You could have
smash
one rounded
this
Strahd if you weren't so obstruct with this stupid heart of his.
Eh.
You could have won the game.
What?
The heart shatters, and the whole tower begins to rumble. Everyone standing on the staircase. Roll me some dexterity saving throws.
Ah, beans.
Oh no.
Good news!
Heck yeah!
Scambles, the ogre in front of you falls down.
Nice.
It's a DC 10, but he just woo flies off.
Boom.
Sick flips.
And now I'm gonna die too because I'm gonna roll a 1.
I fly after Strahd
Go nuts.
and
No, is it
This! There is nothing I can
criticals.
say to 3 criticals in a row.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I would like to point out that that first one was enough.
You're just mashing his body into a bloody pulp.
I mean, it's not mashed, like, it's a crit with a greatsword. You can just chop.
Strahd is walking down these stairs with that posture of swirling a wine glass in his hand, like, ugh. And then Ogre appears, a red glowing eyes, like, oh, I'm gonna get you. But he doesn't have any eyes. I forgot, he doesn't have any eyes! You're the monster in his horror game.
So,
I just
so
I mean,
is
really
Strahd
like-
finally angry? I hope so.
Strahd turns into a mist.
oh yeah, does she or Ghost Lady here appear to be hostile?
I need to check something, by the way, on this mist. Yeah, that lady is very hostile, but I need to look something up on this disc. Okay, since your sword is magical, you spend the first cleave turning him into a fine mist, and then you spend the second one destroying the mist.
Can I then throw the last attack at the Ghost Lady?
Sure. Sure. She's like, I will avenge you. Blah!
Blat.
That sums her up nicely. Casimir's like, Petrina, you would betray me. I cannot believe that I must employ my own weapons against you. He's sad. He's like, I sacrificed everything.
All shall fall.
I guess we never needed our other party members.
Oh no. He looks with shame in his eyes as Petrina is forcefully teleported around 200 feet into the air. Who here wants to have the joy of rolling 20d6? Just hold up your hand. Nobody?
Yes.
All right, I guess Ogre. I guess Ogre, with his mad luck, wants to see how he goes on a 20d6.
That's not that bad. A lot of ones, only 1/6.
She explodes on the ground.
Ghost lady.
Womp womp.
Allegedly. That's 6 hits in 20 dice. That's pretty average.
There are no lair actions, but there is one golem left.
Jeez.
The golem has
Yeah.
still been instructed to attack, and therefore it will. Netta, I need a death saving throw from you.
Yeah. Or
You did great against Strahd, though. You really knocked most of him out of him. Oh no!
Oh.
Netta must pay with her life.
No.
Kara, you see,
I
Netta's...
get to make this with advantage because I have durable. I
What?
tried to sell the advantage box, but it didn't take. So
Okay, well, roll another one then.
okay.
Today is a
This
day of
really happened.
20s and 1s, people. We're playing 21.
Woo!
What the hell?
I'm getting that one too.
In Dutch, 21 is called 1 and 20, and I think that's an
I would
apt
have-
description of this session so far.
I would have killed you as soon as I got the chance.
Netta still has one death saving throw left in her. Kira, what do you do?
I'm gonna climb up higher on the wall, and I'm gonna fill the sky with not just bullets, as long as one of them hits. I guess they
Okay.
both hit.
They both hit. Sure.
And
Who are even firing at? The
The
golem.
golem.
Right.
Oh, what does Halo
buckshot of
do?
magic.
So what does that do exactly? Which of the damage am I adding?
Wait, I think the bottom two.
Okie dokie. Golem is peppered. He has the big awawas. But it is its turn. Skamos, pick a god and pray, please.
Oh, I didn't know Fred was here.
Do you have a trick?
Personality traits. I put no trust in divine being. So no. I can't
There's the warlock.
At this point, you hear the other golem slam into the ground.
Wow, that was a long fall.
This golem is a more powerful foe than Strahd. Then again, you weren't given golem killing tools, so... Pan, it's getting awkward.
Yeah, people are dying.
People killing, people
So-
dying.
Who were these swings at?
Skamos, of course.
Oh.
Not you on the ground.
He sounds like he's going to have a bad time.
He is.
Damn it.
Strahd, get out of initiative if you're done.
Sucks. What?
Death saving throw,
Uh.
Skamos. Ogre. There's only one thing left to kill. Might as well enjoy it.
I mean, it was my turn, but okay.
Oh, yes.
So what does Pan do?
I mean, I can't get closer to you guys without getting smacked
Why not?
into oblivion,
Why
right?
not? This is
And
not
we are
3.5.
already
And even if it was 3.5, you could take a 5-foot step.
Okay, so I can,
Isn't that
Boop.
disengage?
and then
Oh.
use cure wounds on Netta.
Netta, you're no longer ultra dead. You get a little bit of life in you.
Buttons.
So
Buttons.
let's see.
However, it is currently Ogre's turn.
Yeah.
once Pan's turn resolves, I
Yes.
hope.
Yeah.
Whoop!
Ooh, that's
Pan, you
possible.
slide out from under him, I assume. Oh, no, he doesn't slide out from under. Please, slide over here. Thank you.
So which one of these numbers is it?
The
Both of them.
26.
Wow, okay.
The bottom's the base, and the top is bonus
Ogre, you can
healing
make
from
it. You can
using
zoom
high
in there with
levels.
your big
Yeah.
fat wings and give him a smacking.
Hmm.
Our hero has arrived.
Wham. Wham.
2 hits.
French.
So that's 30, 29.
Oh. And as a bonus action. Phew.
Surprisingly, its deck saving throw is trash.
Takes 5 lightning.
Brrr.
Phew.
Crackle, crackle. There are no more lair actions. You can leave too. Casimir's like, oh no, things are bad. My sister has died.
We killed the superpowered vampire, but we're having a little bit of trouble with a big, beefy metal
Pan,
boy.
will you give him a healing potion so he can stuff it down Scamos' mouth?
Sure.
I mean, we got like
What healing potion do you
at
provide?
least 4 of them.
I got one of those greater ones that I picked up earlier.
Okay, then I will roll the 44 plus 4. Scamos, you regain 9 hit points and are back on your feet. Whoop!
Get a lot of those ones.
Nice.
Like I said, it's a day of 1s and 20s.
Yeah.
Even if it's the
All or
continuous
nothing.
20s rolled by Greyfang. And then it's Netta's turn.
Okay, I'm going to do some Shadow of the Colossus against this golem.
He is massive.
Yeah, so trying to chop his head off is difficult for me. So
Well
I'm
played. Good work.
like, with my newfound strength, maybe I can jump up high enough.
Yeah, you got big legs. You can jump that high. Just
I
put
mean,
your legs in it. And
Yeah,
spin.
I'm not rolling athletics for this. I'm just going to roll an attack. Why is this with advantage suddenly?
I don't know.
Sorry. Like, I forgot to turn it off from when I tried to roll my death save. Just take the
It's-
19 as my...
It's what you need. And you chop the golem's head off as a spinning whirlwind going up.
Wow.
It doesn't.
This fight was so anticlimactic.
To be fair, it was planned to be.
So
Yeah.
that Strahd was a doppelganger.
No, that was
criticals in
Strahd.
a row.
So, can everyone please repeat how many dark powers they have? How many gifts they've taken?
None.
A lot.
Let's
I have
see.
one.
Just put it in the chat so that I can read it. Okay. I remember that Ogre has 6.
Yeah.
Olga becomes news.
As the power of Strahd is banished from this land, you are the first to suffer the adverse effects of this.
Nice.
These are immediate.
Huh?
The dark powers have a little whisper in your ear.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there.
No, only in Ogre's ear, as Ogre is the
Oh.
evilest one of all, and probably the one who would benefit most from this. You've already taken many a bargain, tall and powerful. You freed this land, but certainly you can free many more, and, well, you could also not die in the process. It is but a simple bargain we offer. To take host of this land as you see fit.
Yes.
Gonna have to get bones from somewhere.
I will free this land.
No, you will free all across the world. Your name will be
yes.
that of the Chainbreaker. And all you need to do is let the spirit of Barovia settle in your bosom.
Yeah, bosom.
Do you accept this fair trade?
Yes.
The ground starts to shake and shiver. You feel as if something has changed, but nothing you can physically see. Well, Strahd's dead, and Casimir's like, I assume at this point people can just leave, right? Like, Strahd was the one keeping people here, right? You could all go home now. I'm going home, at
In
least.
theory.
I'm going home. I don't know what you're planning to do.
Fine. Jeez.
Well,
Y'all are free.
to be fair, he just had to kill someone that he spent a lot of effort trying to get back, so... You are free. You feel nothing but freedom in your heart, and tremendous power. As if you can sculpt the very land itself in subtle ways.
Hooray.
So,
I'm gonna make a snowman.
what challenge rating were those golems?
The Iron Golems... 16.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, hey. You made it.
It was kinda interesting, at least. So what's going on with Ogre now? Is he gonna turn evil?
No, Ogre seems fine. He seems like he's always been, you know. He doesn't seem like he was... Like, a few seconds ago, it seemed like he was about to wither away to nothing as he went to a plane where the dark powers cannot reach, but... To you guys, it's more rehabilitation as the powers wane from your body. To him, it would have been, you literally die because your heart effectively was replaced by dark go-go juice.
Yeah.
But he made a
So,
deal, and now he's fine.
Heart, insides, eyes, pretty much everything. I will just pick up my skin.
In fact, you can't help but feel aware of everything that happens around you. Oh, that creates a weird glitch.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay, roll 20. Why?
Ooh.
Yeah.
If
This fog is
ice
interesting.
What's this?
The land is released of its curse. The vampire has been slain. What are you all going to do with your life and a big bag of money?
Yeah, because there's quite a lot of money in that, like, nested tower now that I think about it. Oh, I guess. How much is a castle again?
I don't know.
I mean, if you felt adventurous, you could probably clean up this one.
I'm sure you can buy a hand-me-down that needs a little fixing-upping for 10,000, for 1,000 platinum.
Yeah,
One on the nicer line, at least.
maybe once I've gone home, that will be like my place.
I'm gonna live in the party hut. And he's my friend.
Yeah, the party hut's still there. So anyone who wants to go to the
Right.
party hut is free to go.
Party hut.
Party hut, party hut. My house.
Of course.
So I guess I'm going to use the rest of my potion strength to break open that tower, nest tower, and pull out the treasure chest out of the castle.
Sure.
Who needs
Yeah,
doors?
that lighting glitch is weird.
Yeah,
I think if I swap you between maps, it'll fix it.
I just reloaded the map and now I see everything.
Indeed you do.
Yeah.
Here's
There's no more
kitties.
evil in the land of Ravenloft. And in fact has a new ruler. A
Uh,
kind
kitties.
Yeah,
Is it
kind.
Ogre the Bone Trumper?
Evil is subtle. Evil will take time. And in due time,
Yeah.
the Chainbreaker... Indeed. Indeed. Those seem like fair plans in your mind. In fact, the voice in your head say that's a great way to get started. End of feudalism. Beginning of a true democracy.
Aren't we a lawkeeper at this point?
Nope.
There shall be no laws. Laws restrain. Laws are chains. Taxation is theft.
Please don't.
And within him sits
Ogre
the power to
liberates
do
the
what needs to be done.
working class.
Also, he
So
looks
we've got-
terrifying. So the
So
term
we've got-
chain breaker is going to be something else in a few years.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be the demon
This-
in the night.
Me, you have no eyes, and you're scaly. And you have tentacles.
And emitting
And
fog
wings.
and lightning.
Kara, you were saying?
So we still got like an hour to go for our session. What
Technically,
we can
yes.
do with it?
We can plan whatever we're going to do after this, since you've beaten the game.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Play your fanfare tune of choice.
After every adventure, we need this. Without it, it doesn't work. We need now a big banquet. Like in Asterix.
Sure.
Nice.
There's
With
probably-
all our friends.
I think it would make sense if you just go to the towns, you get everyone, get all the tables you can, scour all the food you can, and just open up a big old banquet. A big bonfire in the courtyard of Ravenloft to show that ding dong, the king is dead.
Also, I wanna burn the wedding cake.
I think that's a nice bit of
Just out of
symbolism, is to
spite.
burn the small statue of Strahd that's on the top.
Yeah.
Like, Ogre plans on burning the entire castle, so he just rescued the treasure chest from it before he
that's-
does that.
That's the end of the bonfire. He just makes the whole castle a bonfire.
They'll just stand outside like,
What a great
I'm
party.
also going to take the head of this iron golem that got me down for a moment.
It makes for a very big, clunky helmet, but it's cool.
I mean, I don't want to wear it, I just want to keep it as a trophy as I
It is-
thought me dead.
It's a
a
fine
nice fancy bedpan.
bedpan. Is that a pan you put in bed?
It's a toilet.
The
Yep.
toilet.
Amazing.
So what's this thing called? Where way back in the day you would have like a long-handled, like flat metal bowl with like coals in it, and then you use that to like put it inside the bed so that it would be warm.
Oh, I see what you mean. I don't know.
Kind of like a hot water bottle.
Alt heating pad.
I don't know what those things are called.
Yeah.
Just a bit warmer.
In due time, in due time.
Uh,
So,
yeah, well,
what is the plan, kids? What do you want to do afterwards? I have other 5e modules we can run that are less stuck in one place. We can give a shot at 3.5, which has a bit more. We can do something simpler like the Cipher System / Numenera.
ooh, that would be nice.
Go on exciting adventures where I don't get to touch dice, which is fucking rude. I've come to the realization that not allowing the GM to roll dice is the equivalent to saying that the GM is not a player and should not have fun.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that's the same thing as with Apocalypse Engine, and I had fun with that.
Yeah, but come on. There's a certain joy to rolling a dice and going, ooh, I'm going to ignore
Gotta
that.
roll the. Gotta play with the shiny.
There's no way to feel more powerful than to say, begone, dice. I am the lord here.
Can't have power without being able to take something away.
Let me find this video. Like, it's going to have a pretty deep timestamp, so I hope it works properly.
Like,
If we are gonna play another 5e module, I heard that the Storm King's Thunder is prepared.
Which ones do I have anyway? I have a couple. Oh, no, I can't open that here because then the whole stream acts up weird. I think I have Tales of the Yawning Portal. I might have Tomb of Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation is the party vibe module. if I remember
No,
correct.
that's Tomb of Horrors. The idiots did not consider this.
Too many tombs.
This is a preview. Oh, wait, I don't. I only have what? That's strange. That's not what I expected. I thought I owned another one, but I guess I don't. I can buy one then, without too much hassle. Or we can do a 3.5 homebrew thing. Or some modules. There's a lot of fun modules with 3.5.
How easy is it to port a 5e character to 3.5?
Not recommended. Possible, but not recommended. Then again,
The other way is better, I think.
well, if you treat the 5e character as a kind of like a
An archetype, yes,
Plus.
it's a bit easier.
yeah.
So
and
if
then
you're gonna
just
tweet,
build based on that.
So-
Like, building a character for 3.5, I imagine, would not be the greatest hurdle.
Oh, do you mean 3.5 or Pathfinder?
Pathfinder, presumably.
I never tried Pathfinder. Is that fun?
It's pretty much like
If you like a little more
Three-
loot, then yes.
And character options.
I mean, we
The-
appear to love
options.
loot, so hell yeah.
If I remember correctly, Pathfinder 2 is also coming, right?
I will not speak of Pathfinder 2 because my experiences with it so far are and
Yeah, it's a bit eh.
It has some good ideas, but it tries a little too hard in the wrong places, and that just makes me a sad banana. And I don't want to play a game that makes me feel sad.
Okay, then let's play Black Eye. The Dark Eye.
Wait, who in the
Well,
what?
The Dark Eye.
eh,
I have all the books here, it's fine.
I
This is all
Also-
German.
Oh,
No, you don't want to apply the Dark Eye. I
Oh.
think I showed you once. You have to roll 3 die to make one thing. It's horrible.
I also had those books in English though.
Every time you attack, the enemy also needs to roll if he can block it and all that schnitz.
violating the
Freaking
rule of
rules
one
for
rule is enough.
everything. It's the German tabletop RPG with all the rules. It's work. It's just work.
It is. What if D&D was a Euro game? I imagine.
German game, yeah.
There are multiples.
Euro game is the general term for slower, more paced games, shall we say? Board game scene.
This is a Swedish Ragnarok demoner.
But the Dark Eye, I can recommend that for role-playing purposes. If you really play social games. Because
Strong
you can
social
do a
rules.
lot of stuff. Yeah, there are a lot of social roles.
Exciting, amazing, fantastic.
Yes.
Like, if you're deciding on a game, like my votes will be like Numenera or Pathfinder, like the Iron Gods.
Iron Gods? Oh yeah, the adventure path.
Yeah. Basically, I like some sci-fi stuff.
Well, in that case, Starfinder might also be an option.
Yeah.
I'm somehow
also,
less disappointed in Starfinder than I am in Pathfinder 2, but that's probably because Pathfinder 2 was pretending to be a better version, a newer version, and Starfinder is just this thing off to the side that everyone just forgot about. Well, if you want Iron Gods, well, I don't think that's on roll 20.
Oh.
So that would either have to be done on Fantasy Grounds, which I don't think everyone here has or wants to bother with. Not to mention
Well, I have
setting
it,
up a
but
game.
I can figure it out.
Yeah, setting up a game for that is surprisingly involved. I don't know why, but it always takes me a little to work. I also don't think I can host for this many people on Hamachi without having to buy Hamachi's special boy points, and I don't wanna. All this porting is work, and I'm a lazy baby. So we gotta vote for something with a bit more tech, a bit more modern. What exactly do you want out of a modern setting, though, Belmore? What is the spazzazzle you want? Is it the guns? Is it the gadgets, the gizmos,
I mean,
the blue milk?
Blue milk?
I would be curious to try out, like, just something very basic in Pathfinder, but, like, eh.
I'm open for anything.
Yeah, I have like zero experience with anything, so like, I'm down with trying whatever. Whatever the captain feels like piloting.
You know, maybe we could do like a little Numenera one-shot. It's like a little palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's nice and simple, easily set up. If we're one and done, we'll make it 2 to 3 sessions or so. Being in a wacky future world, sticking fingers up our noses. Just a nice little palate cleanser. Just to shake off all this dark, depressing Strahd stuff.
Dark
Okay,
depressing.
Dark and depressing as a great new lord of freedom rises.
Terrible, terrible freedom.
You are,
So
considering you
very-
have no eyes, you are a great embodiment of limbo.
Blind justice.
See no evil.
Just that you know, I will now always imagine Strahd with your voice.
Oh no.
So, I mean, as much dark and depressing as a party consisting of like Raw Cow fans can be,
Oh no.
because I feel like that's the main problem.
Well,
Fair enough.
things would have gotten darker if the Dark Powers had asked me to kill all of you.
Oh.
Yeah, I would
We
just
would
go on your
not
belief
have
there.
won.
Dark
Yeah.
evil is subtle.
Hey, speak
In
for
time.
yourself.
In time.
I had some ideas.
In time. Don't worry about it. Darkness is subtle. It can wait. It can wait for them to be old and frail, and you're still young and fresh, and it's like they are the remains of a long bygone era, and they are holding the rest back.
Well, I mean, on the bright side, if you did try to attack us, strictly speaking, I could just dispel haste, and you wouldn't be able to move.
Just Haitian has been on this whole time.
So we'd just kick the shit out of you while you're laying on the ground.
Well, I go before you, so I could
Yeah.
have taken a couple of you out before that happens.
That reminds me of our barbarian in the campaign I'm running right now who has Berserker Axe.
So,
Now always throw an ever smoking bottle at him when he's raging.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shut off the stream and go work and set up a page for Numenera, so you guys can all start building your characters and get a little help. I'll post some
Yeah,
links.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'll probably go resume sleeping, given
Okie
how
dokie. Bye bye,
night went.
stream.
Bye.
And
Bye,
then
stream.
later